George against Morant. Steps back and shoots. George's shot is off.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Doris, when we talk about home court advantages, the Jazz have amongst the best.
They do, BA. You have to play at altitude. They're also a little bit isolated as well, so travel is hard. Let me tell you this, their fan base is loud, L-O-U-D. Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
George passes to Kessler. Now here's Markkanen, guarded by Bane. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Markkanen. For 3, George. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Morant into the lane. Morant with the slam!
The bounce that Morant possesses is unlike anyone else at his position.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. George passes to Markkanen. Collins against Jackson. Back to Markkanen. Over Bane. Offensive rebound.
One of the things I like most about John Collins is that steady demeanor that he brings to the game. You understand he's a double-digit scorer. He's going to get to the offensive window. Somebody you know what you're going to get from him night by night.
Utah making a switch here. Sensabaugh's checked in. And both free throws good for Collins. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul. Clarkson's checked in for Kessler. Pippen, he's checked in for Memphis. Grizzlies lead by 6. On the court for Memphis. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edey out there with Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 slot.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh, guarded by Bane. To the middle. Here's George. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Kessler.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Both good from the line that time. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Kessler. George outside. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sensabaugh. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. Jackson. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
It's George on the drive. That one's good for 2. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last. Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And here's George. A little mid-range shot is up. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got rebound number 8 now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Bane, the pass to Morant. 3-pointer, no good. Jazz trail by 10. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And stolen by Morant. And they're running. He goes up, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Not just an aggressive scorer, Morant is also a fantastic distributor.
And Utah calls time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Clarkson's checked in for Utah. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
How about that? Markkanen able to take the contact and play through it. Big time finish.
Here's Morant. Here's Edey. And he makes it on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
George outside. And there's the drive. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Morant. Morant goes all the way to cap off the break.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Now here's Clarkson. It's right on him. Here's Kessler. It's rebounded by Memphis. Right side Morant. Over Markkanen. And that one's long. And here's Markkanen. He'll bring it up for Utah. It's a 14-point game. Inside Markkanen with the size and power.
This guy, not just a standstill shooter. Markkanen can put it on the deck and create with his footwork and mobility off the bounce. That's beautifully done.
Denied. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Outside Morant.
Walker Kessler's presence will be felt on the defensive end. Just outstanding work.
George against Bane. To the paint. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Memphis leading by 12. Here's Morant. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And he sinks the second. 1:25 left in the game. Clarkson outside. Takes it inside. And when you talk about guards who can really attack in the lane, Jordan Clarkson is on that list, Doris.
BA, there are just certain guys who are comfortable operating in tight windows. Clarkson's mindset is score. He's got a great sense for where and when to pull up into his shot. He can burn you from three. Little bit streaky, but boy, he can really get on a hot streak. Sometimes, guys, you need someone on your team who understands my job is to be aggressive, whether I have it going or whether I don't. And Jordan Clarkson is that guy.
Nothing left to do. but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Grizzlies.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Collins finds Clarkson. Lets it go from deep. Counted. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
This guy can flat out score. Jordan Clarkson having himself a night.
And it's Morant missing. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night. A terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Bane. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.